YouTube, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, yes, you see it in the title, and we're going to talk about it right now. Let's go on ahead and jump into this video. All right, guys, what is going on? How are you guys doing on this rainy day? At least where I'm at, it's raining. Cars want to fly back and forth, splash water all over the place. I ain't got time for that, man. It's all gloomy. But today is a good day, in the words of Ice Cube, as my theory has just been confirmed. I've been talking about this for years. Take a look at the screen right now. You know we was coming here to talk about it. Y'all know it was released. Y'all know it was talked about. Shisui has finally revealed Dragon Ball's overall timeline. And the one thing I've been trying to tell y'all for years is actually canon. Dragon Ball's official timeline teases that GT is actually canon. Okay, guys, I have talked about this on my channel before, and it was a whole year ago when I told y'all that Super Saiyan 4 would be the final transformation. Hey, go on ahead and take a look at the screen. Yup, that's the video right there. I talked about it right there. And I even stated that Super Saiyan 4 will be the final transformation. And I also stated within that video that if you guys were paying attention, that Dragon Ball Super brought in Pan, which originally Pan is a GT character, okay? She was not a Dragon Ball character or a Z character. She was specifically made in GT. And I said in my post that they are slowly but surely putting GT and rewriting the essence of the story throughout Super. Let's go on ahead and take a look at it now. Shueisha, whatever, created an official timeline for the Dragon Ball franchise, and it includes the events from Dragon Ball GT, making it canon. Let's go on ahead and jump right into it. One of the biggest debates among the Dragon Ball fandom is if the Dragon Ball GT anime series should actually be considered canon or not, has finally been answered. A timeline for the entire franchise's story provided by Shisui itself and shown at a 2017 event caused a commotion among fans because it also includes the events in Dragon Ball GT. Dragon Ball GT is an anime that came out in '96, 1 year after the end of the Dragon Ball manga. Due to the incredible success of the anime adaptation of Akira Toriyama's masterpiece, Toei Animation decided to create a new anime based on the original story with character design by Toriyama. GT was never considered as part of the Dragon Ball's canon, but because the story of the anime picks up shortly after the manga left off, 5 years later to be precise, and it uses the same characters, a decades-long debate began between fans who consider GT canon and those who don't. The debut of Dragon Ball Super, the actual official sequel to the original series, should have cleared the air because it's a completely different story from GT, but things are not so simple. This is something that I know for a fact. We've been going back and forth for years, and a lot of people do not like GT's story. I am one of them, but I did like the designs. I did like it, and I felt like it could have went somewhere, okay? Let's talk about it. Dragon Ball's publisher made GT canon with an official timeline, okay? Now, as it has been shown, it has been all over Twitter. I would not be surprised if some of you are sleeping under a rock and have not seen this already. That is ridiculous, because I, for one, am an excited Dragon Ball fan, because one thing, knowing about GT and how much I pay attention to the Dragon Ball lore, I'm so glad that now all of my speculations are now confirmed. Take a look right here at a tweet underneath Dragon Ball GT Legacy from Shueisha. Oh my gosh, this is going to kill me, this name. Shueisha's official's Dragon Ball timeline board covering Dragon Ball Z, Super, and GT. The 2017 Budokai Tenkaichi event, a Dragon Ball history exhibit. Okay, now guys, go on ahead. I will leave this link in the description below so that you guys can blow it up for yourself and go and take a look directly at the tweet. This is real, okay? This is officially real. Take a look right here. I'm gonna have it zoom in so that you guys can take a look at it, but that is End of Z Goku, okay? If you guys remember, that is when Goku went off with Shenron, all right, at the end of GT. Okay, this is that outfit. This is all of this. You feel what I'm saying? This is that era. That's that timeline. Okay, let's talk about it. In 2022, thanks to fans such as @DBGT Legacy, pictures resurfaced on the internet from the 2017 edition of an event called Dragon Ball Tenkaichi Budosai, a Japanese festival dedicated to the franchise, which included an exhibit on the history of Dragon Ball. My fault, Budokai. It was Budosai, my fault. Shisui, or Shueisha, I think is that how you say it? Let me know in the comment section below. Am I butchering this? Shueisha, the publisher of the manga, provided an official Dragon Ball timeline board, and much to everyone's surprise, this included not only the events shown in Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Super, but also those in Dragon Ball GT. Complete with pictures of the most famous characters from the anime, such as Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Goku and Vegeta's future descendants. This is possible because, in fact, Dragon Ball Super takes place immediately after the end of Z, while GT was set 5 years later, so the timeline is still coherent for now. Okay? Alright. According to the timeline, alright, let's talk about it. According to the timeline, Dragon Ball GT takes place between the years 789 and 889 of the Dragon Ball calendar. For reference, the battle with Frieza on Namek takes place in 762. This is, however, not the first time that GT has been considered part of the franchise's canon. In 2013, a timeline was included in the Choshenzu 4 Dragon Ball Super Encyclopedia, an illustrated book guide to the franchise that was identical to the timeline used for the Akira Toriyama The World of Dragon Ball art exhibition held in Tokyo and Osaka. Both timelines included the events in Dragon Ball GT, so the one used in 2017's Budosai is just further confirmation that, according to Toriyama and Shueisha, who own the franchise, the much maligned anime is indeed canon. Yeah, I'm gonna be smiling about this all day. Yep. Yeah. Let's talk about it. Because even this one was a back and forth idea, but it seems as though it's much more confirmed now. Even Akira Toriyama considers GT canon. All right. Let's talk about it. In fact, one of the reasons why many fans don't want to consider GT as part of the canon is that the anime is the least appreciated part of the Dragon Ball saga. That's true. Bringing significant changes to popular characters and introducing new ones that were scarcely successful. However, Toriyama himself declared GT a minor part of the Dragon Ball story and was personally involved in several stages of its making. Perhaps the best possible answer is that GT actually takes place in a parallel universe, a concept that was introduced in Dragon Ball Super. Super Saiyan 4 also appears in Dragon Ball Super Dragon Ball Heroes, a manga set in an alternate universe. Until there is an official statement of the opposite by Toriyama and Shueisha, fans of Dragon Ball should consider Dragon Ball GT's story as part of the franchise's canon, as this official timeline proves. There is this article. Guys, go back and look at my video from a year ago, and there is more proof considering the fact as to why I considered Super Saiyan 4 to be the final transformation and the all in all of Dragon Ball. You feel what I'm saying? Now, guys, considering here that it's now a part of the timeline, I wouldn't suspect GT to be removed from this timeline. I don't see it happening. So I really feel as though that Dragon Ball fans and everyone else alike should now start being and accepting the fact that GT is canon and start seeing that GT is being worked into Super little by little. You guys have to see this. GT has always been there. You just gotta look for it, okay? Guys, I'm telling you, y'all hearing it on this channel first, bro. Y'all hearing it on this channel. Y'all better start following me. I got the answers. I ain't Sway, but I got the answers. All right? Jeez, man. Guys, come on, man. Holla at your boy, man. I done did 2 videos. What more you want? You want Toriyama to come out on the mic and say it himself? That might be what needs to happen. That might be what needs to happen. Guys, let me stop rambling on. If you enjoyed this video, you already know what to do. Don't be afraid to hover and haunt that like button. Subscribe today to become part of the Soul Gang. Team Nephilim, let's get it. Tap that notification bell to know each and every single time that I'm uploading these videos, baby. And guys, remember, to be good at the game, you gotta kill with skill. And until our next nightmare, guys, y'all better start considering Dragon Ball to be up there, man, because some of y'all ain't doing y'all research, and I need y'all to start doing y'all research, man. Come on. Until next time, peace, y'all.